Then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only winning is exception, ain't no truth. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Sanders set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That's caught by the tight end, Aaron Smith Jr. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Mooney. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Being chased out left. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Intentional grounding offense.
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. David Onyemata able to record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Agnew.
A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain still a ways to go, though.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Up 2nd and 2.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 82 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off play action, it's Minshew. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Minshew sacked.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Lions will take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
At the 19-yard line.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 16 carries, 101 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
2nd and 5. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
3, Vikings, nothing.
So the drive starts. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first.
Minnesota Vikings.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly.
It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just...
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back to throw now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
At the 30-yard line.
2nd and 6. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Down Lions.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Darnell Mooney. Let's go. His second. Minshew, 1st and 10. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running.
The tackle made.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On the pickup. Second and 6.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own.
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offensive coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Way to hustle, boy.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. To throw here on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 6 there on first. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
8-yard line.
The quick slant caught. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jarnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown.
On the set.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, and now some space to operate. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Second and 15. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 7.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoyed.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The tackle made back at the...
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack.
The quarterback sack.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this time, he's able to take it down to the 42. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5.
Minshew sets to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Here's Minshew. He may try and run for this. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Cook. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a run with Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew complete. Jefferson the target. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
3rd and 5.
Now Minshew. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Minshew. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jamison Crowder. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. David Onyemata, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Second and 11. That's complete to Mooney. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 45-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jarnell Mooney. His 3rd touchdown of the Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to take off with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Eluding the pressure. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Minshew on the keeper.
Much like a run. Back going through the line. Quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over, and we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Second and 13. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down.
Here is Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll roll him out right. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's time.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, it's Daniels. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On 2nd and 10, Minshew, a throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Now Cook hit and he lost the football, and the Lions have recovered.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a tee for him. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many